his United States in-ring debut. And without further ado, top heavyweight contender, the body snatcher, Mr. Dillian Whyte, radio champ. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good to finish training. You guys caught me this at the end of my meal.
Now let's feel like this. You just finished training, man. So I appreciate you, giving us your time. How's training going, man? Did you have a good day tonight? Did you spar? Did you fuck somebody up?
Training's good, man. Training's good. I was pretty my first session. Bit of fitness this morning, some strength in the afternoon, and just did a quick 6 rounds of sparring today, some pad work, bit of jump rope, and some abs and stuff to finish off the day.
Now, Dillian, I got co-host Michael Doss here. I'm really pumped. You got your American.
You've been placed on hold. Please wait.
You got your American soil debut coming up. It was announced yesterday. I think Eddie Hearn made the announcement, the promoter. We got Big Michael Grant. Your thoughts on this opponent you got coming up on the 29th of August?
I think we're changing Michael Grant. Listen, man, I've been trying to get a good opponent for the past 8 weeks. I was trying to fight a Chaz Witherspoon or a Lenroy Thomas or someone like that. I thought, okay, since I've been at the ring for 8 months, it would be nice to fight like a Chaz Witherspoon or Lenroy Thomas, that sort of level opponent coming back. But it's not my promoter's show. It's a top-ranked show. I don't really know the ins and outs of it. I'm not a promoter, so I think if these things go, sometimes it's money and budget. So these guys just get what they can get for the money or whatever. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, all right, cool. I wanted to fight. Because Chaz Witherspoon, I think, have been a great American debut for me. Or Lenroy Thomas, and they can only get Michael Grant. But I said to Eddie, I don't really want to fight Michael Grant. I prefer to fight someone who's got a bit more life in their legs. So I think now he's going to find another opponent. So he's looking for someone.
Well, now, Dillian, I'm not criticizing it by any stretch of the means, man. I mean, because us here over in the United States, we appreciate what you're doing. You're bringing there's a new revolution of excitement that's coming into the heavyweight division. Personally, it's been my favorite division since I've been a fan of boxing. And, for so many years, we haven't had anyone, there's quite a few now, but there hasn't been fighters like yourself that had charisma, personality, and knew how to talk and knew how to, talk up a fight. And that's why it's good to see someone like yourself. I mean, we watch your fights a little bit earlier than we used to. We normally watch fights. It's usually around 2 p.m. when a Dillian Whyte fight comes on. So we get to see it in prime time here in the United States. So regardless, champ, it's exciting for you to come over, and I'm looking forward to your
cool, man.
But I wanted to give out my... Okay, champ.
Sorry, go on, man.
No, you go, man. Drop it on us, bro. Drop it on.
No. I'm one of those guys, man. I just want to fight, man. I fight anyway. I've been trying to chase Deontay Wilder and Joseph Parker for the longest now, and I'm way bar for Deontay Wilder almost $5 million, and he's turned it down. This is a guy that's made $900,000 for his last fight against George Washington. We offer him $4.5 million to come over here and fight, and he's asking for $7 million. He's crazy. Deontay Wilder kind of sell out a venue in his hometown, and he's a WBC heavyweight champion in the world. And this guy's a joke, an embarrassment to American heavyweight boxing.
And we agree.
So,
I agree. Personally, I agree. I agree with you, man. We don't have heroes here, especially in the heavyweight division. We don't have heroes, we don't have people that we could say, there's yourself, there's your rival, Anthony Joshua, you guys got Tyson Fury, you got another rival, Chisora, you got David Haye. They're doing what, you guys are doing what the heavyweight's supposed to be doing, and Deontay Wilder, I like Jarrell Miller. I think he's outspoken. But the other guys, man, they just ain't doing it. And for Deontay Wilder to pull a move like that, turning down a career-high payday, it's nonsense.
I want to fight all of these guys. Like I said, listen, the problem with a lot of these guys is it's the TV channels, and now boxing's about, if you lose, then these guys are scared to lose because, I'm saying to these guys, back in the days, everyone fought everyone, and everyone lost. The only heavyweight that's never lost in history is Rocky Martinez, because he fought a lot of bombs. You know, he fought a lot of guys when they was old as hell. You know, he fought Josie Joe Walcott, Joe Louis, and all those guys. When there was Asian, you know, if he fought guys in their prime, they were beating him. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Muhammad Ali fought George Foreman when George Foreman was meant to destroy Ali, but Ali still went out there and fought him and beat him. You know, I mean, these guys wasn't scared to lose. You know, Joe Frazier and Ali fought three times. These guys are real fighters. And they cared about fighting and leaving it on the line and giving the fans a good fight. Nowadays, these guys only care about their records. You know, like, listen, I'm not scared to fight. I'm scared to lose. I just want to be known as a guy that, you know, show people that, listen, I ain't scared to fight no one. I'll fight anyone, and I'll give it my all every time I step in. That's my goal, and to become heavyweight world champion and inspire as much people as I can do, you know?
That's respect right there, champ.
Hey, Dillian, this is Michael
All
Doss.
these guys, you just scared. Sorry, man. How you doing, my man? You all right?
I just wanted to ask you, man. July 2nd of this year, you put out a YouTube video saying, you know, pretty much, well, how did I go? Fuck Dillian, or no, fuck Deontay Wilder, or no, Deontay Wilder's a pussy, and fuck Tony Bellew. I know your thoughts about Bellew. What do you think about him coming up to heavyweight?
Bellew is not a true heavyweight. He came up to heavyweight. I mean, he got lucky. You know, he got lucky. Listen, it's a guy that couldn't stop David Haye once David Haye had one leg. You know what I mean? David Haye couldn't walk across the ring with it and falling over, and they couldn't knock him out. You know, he didn't stop David Haye. David Haye fell out the ring, and the referee just waved it off because it started to become a bit of a joke seeing a great champion like David Haye struggling around the ring and one leg like that. You know, that's how the referee stopped it. He didn't knock him out or anything. You know, Bellew is not a true heavyweight. You know, I'm just sick of these guys, man. These guys are pretenders. These guys don't really want to fight. You know, like, I'll forbid you. I said to Bellew, I'll fight. But first I said to Bellew, I'll fight you. I'll give you the whole purse. I'll give you the whole pay-per-view, everything. I just want to fight just to show you that you're not a real heavyweight. You're a fraud. And he turned it down. He said, no, I'm not in his pay league. I'm like, dude, if we fight, the fight's going to do hundreds of thousands of pay-per-view. You know what I mean? I'm offering you the full purse. I don't want none of it.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. Andre Ward, you know, his performance against Kovalev, he's talking a bunch of hype, you know, about coming possibly to heavyweight. You know, what do you think about these guys in lower weights? They're all trying to get to the big picture on the big show. What do you think about Andre Ward possibly coming to heavyweight? Is that a fight that you would, Andre Ward
needs to stay in his lane, man. He's a good fighter. He's a great fighter, but, you know, there have been a few guys that moved up from lightweights, and, you know, there's been a few guys that moved up from lightweight and campaigned at heavyweight, but I don't think Andre Ward's got the power or the physical strength to campaign as a heavyweight. I think he's got great boxing ability, but when you're fighting guys that can take your head off with one punch, his boxing ability ain't going to save him. He just won't be strong enough.
Well, you know, like Frank mentioned, you know, it don't seem like you're real happy about your opponent right now, but every opponent that you were talking about that you were going to fight is probably over 6'5", 6'6". They're tall guys. Are you trying to make a statement with the guy that you're going to fight? Basically, what you're going to do to Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, maybe Vladimir Klitschko. Are you fighting a big guy to prepare for a big fight in your next fight?
Yeah, you know, for me, you know, I've had 6 amateur fights and 21 professional fights, so I lack a lot of experience. So I realize that 2 of the 3 champions now is over 6'5", 6'6". So I need to get my experience fighting these taller guys and that, you know. So that's my plan, is to obviously.
Well, you know, you're making your U.S. debut. You're loved in the U.K. You got a lot of flair and substance over there. You know, what are you trying to do with your debut in the U.S.? What do you think that you have to do to get that flair from from the people, the fans in the United States, to love you like the UK has?
I just said to go over there and do my thing, man. Just go over there and fight and just do what I do. Go over there and fight, you know what I mean, give it my all and try and impress and hopefully get a KO and knock someone out in good fashion, you know what I mean, and just show off some some boxing skills and bring a bit of charisma and a bit of excitement, to the heavyweight division over there, because guys like Deontay Wilder, he just goes around talking a lot of rubbish and screaming all the time and just talking just rubbish. He's a bit, Deontay Wilder is like a small town boy that's like been moved to the big city and he doesn't know what to do with it. He just gets himself into all kind of trouble and just talks a lot of what Deontay Wilder says. If you listen to it, it doesn't really make sense. It's all a bit erratic and a bit all over the place, if you know what I mean.
Do you think that's why he's not really beloved by the U.S. fans, or do you think it's also because who he's fighting?
It's that, and it's also he fights a lot of chumps as well. You know what I mean? Come on, the last 3 guys he fought, they was outboxing him until he stopped them. You know what I mean? Sluka, look at Sluka. Sluka does get knocked out by Adam Etiquette, or whatever the guy's name is. He just do him in a couple of rounds, and Sluka was outboxing Deontay Wilder and giving Deontay Wilder a hell of a lot down. George Washington was jabbing him and outboxing him, and I think George Washington's a coward. George Washington hasn't got no heart. As soon as he gets hit, he's looking for a way out. You know what I mean? And who did he fight after that? Who did Wilder fight for? Eric Molina or something like that?
Gerald Washington.
I think Gerald Washington, Eric Molina, yeah.
Yeah, Eric Molina. Look at Eric Molina came over here and did. He came over here as soon as Joshua hit him with 2 jabs. He fell on the floor. I fought Anthony Joshua. I went into the fight massively injured, but I still went in a fight because I'm a warrior. I don't care about this. Before the fight, considering Joshua's experience and my experience, everyone thought I was going to get knocked out in 1 round, 2 rounds, whatever. But I know I had injuries going into the fight, but I still believe I had what it takes to beat him. And I could have, but I went in with these injuries. I never complain about the injuries. I talk about the injuries after the fight. I just went in there, got of it. My coach was trying to pull me out in the second round, but I'm like, listen, no great champion pull out with injuries. They either go out and they show or they find a way to win. Please give me the opportunity and the chance to try and do that and try and prove to myself I am what I am and what I think I can be and what I'm capable of doing. And he gave me the chance. Now, I can't fault JB for that. He gave me the chance. The fight, I eventually got stopped in the 7th round because I was tired and out of my feet and that, you know what I mean? But I still went out there and I fought like a true warrior. And that's what Deontay Wilder and that's missing. They haven't got true warrior courage, you know what I mean? You want to fight easy fights, you know what I mean? You want to fight easy fights. It's so annoying, man. It's just so annoying. These guys don't want to give the public a good fight. Why would they turn that? He said he's going to fight Luis Ortiz. He's not going to fight Luis Ortiz. He's just talking rubbish. Why would he turn on $4.5 million plus US TV to fight me and then go fight Luis Ortiz? It doesn't make no sense. And he says, I'm an easy fight. I'm going to walk over. Come and collect the $4 million and show me my easy fight then.
Hey, let me ask you this, champ. Like you were talking about your fight with Joshua. Klitschko had his fight with Joshua. It was a hell of a fight. Joshua was off on his feet, came back, knocked him out. But they got an immediate rematch possibility. What do you think about the rematch? Do you think that it's going to happen? And what do you think is going to happen in that fight? And why didn't you get your immediate rematch?
The thing is, boxing's all about timing, and obviously I dropped down the pecking order a bit. I did a lot for my name and stuff, but I dropped down the pecking order a bit, and I understand that I probably could have the rematch with Joshua tomorrow, but it doesn't make business sense to me because the split's going to be 20-80 split, and, we're talking about big money. When it's that sort of money, you don't want to be going into a fight like that, a hard fight like that with that kind of split. Well, obviously, if I win a world title, then the split's going to be 50-50 or 45-55, and then that's the kind of split I'm looking at. So it's about being strategic as well, you know what I mean, in this game. It's about being a warrior and all that stuff. It's about being strategic. And then secondly, onto the Joshua Klitschko thing now, I think Klitschko showed us 2 things in that fight. One, he's still got a bit of ambition left, but 2, ultimately, he's too old and he's not willing to take the risk he needs to take to defeat young, hungry guys anymore, because he had Joshua out, and Joshua's out on his feet for about 3-4 rounds after he dropped him, and Klitschko just wouldn't go for it. It's just like there's something that's all. Since he got knocked out a couple of times, because early days Vladimir used to go for the kill. Vladimir used to go out and go for the kill, and then he got knocked out a couple of times, and it's just like there's something in his mind that stops him. It's like if he doesn't hit you with the one clean shot and knock you out, it's like he can't fight up close. He's a good boxer, but he can't fight. That's Vladimir's problem. Great boxer, great athlete, but he can't fight, and that's what Joshua did. Joshua just outfought him in the later rounds. That Joshua thought, okay, this guy is looking for one big punch. I just need to take the fight to him, forget boxing. I was going to go out and swing it out, and that's what he did. And I think the second fight's going to be easier for Joshua now because he knows that sitting back and trying to box Klitschko, he's going to come off second best. So I think he stops him earlier this time. I think he stops him much earlier this time and in worse fashion than he did last time.
Now they're saying that's going to be in Vegas.
Oh, go ahead.
They're saying that's going to be in Vegas, that rematch now. You know, you're coming out here next month, and actually 3 weeks to fight in the United States. Has Eddie Hearn made any mention to you that you may possibly be on that undercard of Joshua Klitschko too, if it takes place in Las Vegas?
I would love to be on the undercard, but the problem with those kind of guys is they want to get the pie and eat all of it. Their mindset is like a Joshua and Klitschko. Their mindset is, we're a big enough draw. We don't need a great undercard. We just need some small fighters undercard just to fill out the gaps. We don't need to be giving guys like White a slice of the pay-per-view or give big money. We can put some other young up-and-coming guys on, and we can just get the lion's share of the money. So I would love to be on the undercard out there. I would love to fight someone like on the undercard. I'd love to fight a good top American fight out there, you know, like a Dominic Brazil or someone like that. And the undercard with that fight, that would be great. But the only problem is Joshua and Eddie Hearn, they won't pay the money to have the fight like that in the undercard. You know, it's a great opportunity. You know what I mean? I don't know why. Me personally, if I was a champion, I want to have a fight like that in the undercard to draw more eyeballs. But these guys, they want to keep all the money for themselves. So unfortunately, I can't see it happening, man.
That's unfortunate. And you mentioned Joseph Parker being one of the guys you'd like to fight. What are your thoughts on and your prediction on the fight with Hughie Fury that's going to be taking place in Manchester in September?
Well, that fight, it's a bit of a strange one because Parker's got good speed, you know what I mean? He's aggressive, he's got decent stamina, but he's not the most powerful guy, and his defense is terrible. Hughie is also not the most aggressive guy, and Hughie is not a big hitter also, so I think it could be like a fight similar to Parker versus Razvan all over again. You know, I think it could be an ugly fight, or that's even if the fight happens, because we don't know, we don't know whether these guys are going to pull out or whatever. I don't know, man. But I'm not excited about the fight, to be honest. I'm not excited about the fight. It's a decent fight, but like, as I'm sure you guys are not really excited about the fight also, you know what I mean? It's not a fight that you think, oh my God, Hughie Fury, Joseph Parker, I'm interested, I want to see that. I've already said to Parker, if Hughie pulls out, I'm here. I'm all you gotta do is just give me a couple of weeks notice, and I'll because I think September I'm due to fight for the European title. I think I'm due to fight for the European title either September or November. I'm just about to start the terms and look at it and see whether there's a better option or whatever. Because I haven't fought for 8 months. I want to get out 3 times this year. I want to get out August, September, and December hopefully. So we'll see. But like I said to Park, I said, if Hughie pulls out, just give me a couple weeks notice, because I will be training around that time to fight at the end of September hopefully. So I'm ready. Let's just get it, man. Forget fighting all these guys. Like, me personally, I thought Andy Ruiz beat Joseph Parker in the title fight. That was my personal opinion.
So give me your hit list, man. Give me the 3 guys you want. Obviously you want to win the championship of the world, so you want champions. But give me from top to bottom, your top 3 guys on your hit list that obviously gets you a title and makes the business sense.
I'll give it to you right now. I would like to fight Joseph Parker, Deontay Wilder, Tony Bellew, David Haye, Anthony Joshua. you know, I get those fights, then I'm nice. You know what I mean? And I will show up and I will fight. You know what I mean? I'm not just saying, you know, I'm not, you know, I'll get in there and I believe I can beat all those guys. I think Parker is the easiest to beat. Parker and Bellew is the two easiest to beat, and Deontay Wilder is next. And I think David Hayes also at his day. I think David's at his day now as well, you know. So I would love to have any of them fights. You know what I mean? Obviously, the Dirt Chisora rematch is there as well. You know what I mean? That's the fight I want. I tried to get that fight. I tried to get the Dirt Chisora rematch made for the 1st of July, but for some reason they couldn't reach the terms or whatever, because Derek's a bit awkward and it's a bit difficult to deal with. He's not the cleverest a guy, you know what I mean? So for business, he doesn't work well because he's quite ignorant and quite stupid. So it's a bit difficult to deal with, you know. So you know, that's why I think the fight could have made, because the Marius fight fell through, and I said to Eddie, listen, Derek Chisora fight fell through with Elenius. Put me and Derek Chisora in the ring. Let's give the people what they want, the rematch. So I was up for it, and then for some reason Eddie said, we couldn't reach Stearns because Derek's left Sauerlands and there's some problems and some other stuff. So Derek's a bit of an idiot, you know what I mean? He's the kind of guy that if you can not deal with him in the sport, you won't deal with him, sort of thing, you know. So it makes life difficult for promoters to deal with.
Dillian, we talked about all the heavyweight division, but 3 weeks ago we interviewed a guy on our show that that hasn't been fighting in a while, that actually, you know, beat Vladimir Klitschko, Tyson Fury. He's talking about coming back in October. What are your thoughts about him? Is that somebody that, you know, you didn't add him on your list?
He just said he retired again today. So
did he?
Yeah, he's
listen, Tyson Fury doesn't know what he's doing. You know, listen, I had a 2 years absence in the ring. It's a difficult thing. It's a difficult time. It's a difficult thing to have a 2 years. You know, a lot of guys can't hold it together mentally or physically to come back from such a long layoff. You know what I mean? It's a difficult thing. So, you know, it's a hard, dark place to be in. So I don't know where he's at mentally or physically. Maybe he can't come back after that, you know. But I'm hoping that he does come back, because Tyson Fury is good for boxing, you know what I mean? He's controversial, he's colorful, you know what I mean? He knows what to talk, you know what I mean? And he's an awkward boxer as well, you know what I mean? You know, the more heavyweights we have, like a Tyson Fury, is good for me, because he shines a lot of light in heavyweight boxing. Whether it's good light or bad light, it's still light shining in heavyweight boxing, you know what I mean? That's why I'm glad these big fights is happening, like Joshua Klitschko. Again, even though I know the results already, and I believe where the fight's going to go, it's good because these guys bringing big money and big excitement to the heavyweight division, you know what I mean? And it can only be good for me. It's only guys like Deontay Wilder needs to get out of boxing. He's not fighting no one, you know? Bermane Stivern's been his mandatory for 1 year and he's not even fighting him. What's he doing?
Yeah, that's bad.
You know, what's he doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
What's he doing? Where's he?
We don't pay. Listen, Dillian, man. You're 10,000 miles away from us or more, and we pay more attention to what you're doing than we do our American heavyweight champ of the world. So, listen, I don't want to sit here and trash him, but we're not big enthusiasts of Mr. Deontay Wilder, especially on this show.
Listen, you gotta give him. You know, the guy got punch power. He's a big dude. He won the WBC heavyweight title of the world, which is no easy thing to do. So you gotta respect a man for that. But like, come on, dude. It's like the two biggest name on your record is Bermane Stivern and Audley Harrison, and over the hill Audley Harrison.
Yeah.
You know,
you respect him. Oh, I respect the hell out of Deontay Wilder. I mean, look, he's another guy. Didn't have much amateur experience. Won a medal at the Olympics, and he got built up to where he is today. But we demand more, man. I mean, look, this is not only is the boxing a business, it's also a show business, man. We want to see these guys in intriguing fights. We don't want to see him fight in Alabama against Eric Molina and defending the title. It's okay once in a while, We want to see somebody that's going to get in his ass, like a Dillian Whyte. We want to see a Tyson Fury, see how he can handle. Because guess what? He's never really had someone get into his ass before a fight. You know what I mean? You're the type of guy. You're an intimidator before the fight. You're good at getting inside your opponent's head. You talk some smack to your opponent, and not only does that get us excited, it makes the fight more intriguing. He's never had anybody like say, hey, Deontay Wilder, before a fight, you're a bum. I'm the best you ever fought. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that to you. Nobody's ever said that. And I wish someone like you wasn't.
This is show business, man. It's show business. People want to be entertained. People want to see knockouts and all that as well. People want to be entertained. It's like even over here and that. Like until Joshua fought Klitschko, until Joshua fought me, he was really just he really look the part, does the business and all that, but as a spectacle, it's not a big event. It's only because he fought Klitschko, he's lucky he's breakthrough now. But up until he fought me, as an Olympic gold medalist, he wasn't really booming like that. I'm the one. It's the fight with me that sort of boosts his career to the next level. These guys is boring. Deontay Wilder, he doesn't talk sense and he's a bit ignorant. He's a bit silly. He doesn't know to like. I don't know, man. These guys, I don't know what's wrong with these cats, man. I don't know what's wrong with them. It's I don't know.
Dude, my last question. I got one last question for you. Before when Deontay Wilder was coming up on our show, like Frank said, we kind of trashed him a little bit. He didn't fight the right guys. He didn't fight good guys until he fought Laverne. But we used to trash him and say that he fights Waffle House guys that work at the Waffle House. Do you guys have Waffle Houses in the UK?
Well, there's a couple. We call them creams, I think. Creams or something. Creams, you can go and get waffles and cakes and sundaes and stuff.
Hey, if you're going to be in the U.S. for a while.
We're going to have to take him. No, Doss. We're going to have to take Dillian comes to the United States in a couple of weeks. We're going to have to take him to a Waffle House just so we can show him where Deontay finds his opponents at. So,
I think he finds them from the graveyard. Some of the guys he's fought, even early in his career, like some of the dudes he was fighting. I was watching, so I see some of the fights, and I'm like, I know. Don't get me wrong. When you start, you got to build up, you got to fight, or work your way up. But it's like he doesn't want to take no risk. That's the annoying thing. And the thing is, these dudes has been tagging him and wobbling him and stuff. These dudes has been getting his legs going and stuff. He's fighting these nobody and these shot guys, and they cause him a lot of problem. He
looks like a baby giraffe in there sometimes.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, even if you watch one of his early fights, he fought a guy that looked like the guy's about 360 pounds or something. And the guy hit him with his overhand, and he was all over the place. I was like, oh shit, I'm like, but clearly, clearly, the guy's got a lot of power. In the right hand, he's got power. Obviously, he laying these dudes out. He's got power, but that's it. Really, I don't really see, fighting a guy like that. It makes life a lot easier because you don't have to worry about the right hand, really. You have to, all you got to do to Deontay Wilder is try your best to stay tight and stay relaxed and stay calm, and he'll make the mistakes because he's so wild. When he stopped George Washington, I think he threw about 10 punches and maybe one of them hit George Washington. I don't know why the referee even stopped it. He was swinging and missing, and I was like, oh my God. This is the WBC champion of the world. I really want this fight, man.
Well, no, man, Dillian, we hope you get it, man. We hope you get it. And we know, again, man, I can't express how grateful we are, man, you joining us tonight, especially you just getting done, finishing up training. And
thank you guys, man, for the airtime and that over America, man. It means a lot,
We'd love to have you back on, man, and we're looking forward to your debut. And And again, man, appreciate what you've done for the division. Again, I meant what I said in the beginning, man. You're one of the sparks in the heavyweight division and bringing it back. And, as long as there's guys like you, where we're going to have some great fights and some great shows put on in the future, champ. So, again, appreciate your time, man. I know all I got to do, Dillian Whyte, on all social media and stuff to hit you up. And the 19th of August, Lincoln, Nebraska, on the undercard of Terrence Crawford and Julius Ndongo. I'm looking forward to meeting you there, champ.
No worries. Thank you, man. Thank you guys for your time. I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks, Dillian. Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, cheers, buddy.
Cheers,
See you in a bit, man. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.